Minecraft is a game that never stops evolving. New tips and tricks are discovered all the time to make your gaming sessions more efficient. So in today's video, we're showcasing the best Minecraft hacks with a secret hack at the end. Pets are one of the cutest things Minecraft has to offer. Who could say no to the adorable face of a dog or a cat? But the game doesn't even have much to offer them. The closest thing we have to a leash is a lead. No toys, not even a stick to play fetch with. Come on, Mojang! The least we can do is make them feel like they actually live in our home with us. For this hack, all you do is place a pot on the floor of your home and any carpet on top of it. A simple trick to make a food bowl for your pets. Who's a good boy? A pet that people don't respect often enough is parrots. Sure, dogs help you fight and cats keep creepers away. But what about these guys? They can make you look like a pirate and they do a little dance when there's music. And they can warn you about hostile mobs. That's right, you heard me correctly. Parrots mimic most hostile mobs in a 20-block range. If they're sitting on your shoulder, they'll alert you when any monster's nearby. They groan like zombies, cackle like witches, and even hiss like creepers. None of them will be able to sneak up on you with this trusty pet on your shoulder. Just make sure not to feed them any cookies. No! My parrot! How am I supposed to be warned about mobs now? While you're exploring Minecraft looking for a place to put down your brand new home, you typically need a lot of food just to go ahead and keep yourself full. But there is a hack that you may not be aware of. If you have flint and steel with you, all you have to do is set a mob on fire, whack it once or twice with your sword, and voila, you now have cooked meat. No more waiting around for a furnace or a smoker to cook the food. You can fuel up on the go and right back to adventuring. Fishing is also a common way to get food, but sometimes it can take forever for something to bite, especially when you aren't able to get enchants on your rod. The best way to optimize fishing is to always cast your line when it rains. Fish always bite faster in gloomy weather. There's less time between each catch. This also makes it easier to catch rare things like pufferfish and tropical fish. Hey, look, I found Nemo! Of course, though, meat and fish aren't the only food sources in Minecraft. Don't worry, farmers, I didn't forget about you. People make some amazing farms in this game, and it's honestly impressive. While they look super cool, I can't imagine harvesting all of that. I get bored gathering the crops in a villager's farming plot. So what should you do? You should make your life so much easier with water buckets, trapdoors, and some simple redstone. On one end of your farm plot, build a small pyramid of blocks with trapdoors in a line here. Then place your water in the empty space. On the blocks behind the water, make a line of redstone dust and connect it to a lever. Finally, once all your crops have grown, flip your lever and watch it harvest all the food for you automatically. Release the floodgates! Now, farms aren't limited to food. Some people create farms to make it easier to gather resources. One of the most common being tree farms. It's one of the first resources you get, yet it runs out so quickly, especially when you've already deforested most of the area around you. Tree farms make it super easy to get as much wood as you need, but nothing is more annoying than your oak trees getting too big. Tall trees seem like a good idea at first because they make you think you're gonna get more wood. Then before you know it, you're spending 5 minutes trying to find all the logs so the leaves despawn. However, you can make all those problems go away with a single block. Any block besides dirt or logs will do the trick. If you put a ceiling over a sapling, it will limit the max height the tree is able to grow. So if you place a slab right out of your reach about 7 blocks high and plant a sapling right below it, your trees will never get out of reach. This will help with the floating leaves problem. It's genius. I don't know about you guys, but I am so sick of swimming all the way down the shipwrecks, dreaming of valuables, only to get some useless, poisonous potatoes or rotten flesh. This hack should help you figure out if it's worth the breath. See, the chests in the shipwreck are determined by what sections of the ship are present. If the front of the ship or the bow isn't there, that chest, the supply chest with food and coal, won't spawn. The treasure chest, the best chest in my opinion, is always at the back of the ship, on the upper level. It has the best loot: iron, lapis, emeralds, gold, and sometimes even diamonds. Below it is the map chest with paper and buried treasure maps. If only my parrot was still here, then I would be the ultimate pirate with all these shipwrecks and my pet. Ooh, speaking of buried treasures, they can be pretty hard to find. I mean, you get to the X and then you have to clear out a whole beach just to find one chest. But lucky enough for you guys watching this video, I know a trick that will uncover the chest every single time. First, make sure your player icon on the map is directly under the X marks the spot. Then, open your F3 menu and look for this section here. These are chunk coordinates. You want to move your character around until these two numbers both say 9. Finally, dig down and sure enough, blam, there's a chest. Woohoo! Woo! Jackpot! No more wasting time or shovel durability. You can call yourself a real pirate with all the hidden treasure you can collect. Speaking of treasures, powdered snow is not a treasure, but it was added to Minecraft in 1.17, and the community has been super frustrated about this addition. I get it. Nothing is more frustrating than exploring a mountain with the hopes of finding goat horns to annoy your friends, only to accidentally sink in the snow and start to freeze. Thankfully, I have your back with this hack that finally gets you some good use out of this annoying block. Now, the one benefit of powdered snow is literally the ability to break your fall. Just like water and slime blocks, if you drop onto some powdered snow, you won't take any damage. So you can cover the block with carpet to avoid sinking and make it blend in with its surroundings. So you can use this anywhere you want, but you gotta carry carpet with you. If you want to impress your friends even further, ditch your water bucket and replace it with a bucket of snow. Just make sure to wear your leather boots. Then, in the case you fall down a ravine or they push you off a cliff, you can show them a new way to save yourself. MLG snow buckets, baby. Now, if you're like me, when you play Minecraft, you want to be rich. The more diamonds, the better. Unfortunately for us, diamonds are more likely to spawn when a block isn't exposed to air. They are usually hidden from plain sight. For this hack, all you need to do is open the F3 menu. On the right side here, it shows you what block you're looking at. Seems useless, right? Wrong. The menu can tell you what block you're looking at through lava, exactly like this. You won't have to worry about walking past covered veins anymore. A quick scan with this trick will reveal lots more diamonds that you can flex with. I'm gonna be rich in no time, and I can't wait to brag with my friends. Okay, maybe though you don't want to use the F3 menu. Maybe you prefer a classic mining strat like strip mining. Whether that's branch mining or mining between chunks, everyone has their own methods. Regardless, I bet there's one thing that you're all doing wrong. It's easy to hold W and left click to keep your character breaking blocks and moving when mining, but it's been proven that makes you slower. Mining blocks from max distance is faster. It makes a fraction of a difference, but added up over time, it can be a huge time saver. Time is money, people, and my money is diamonds. Okay, but maybe that's not enough for you. There is another way to get rid of stone quickly. It'll work for mining and for clearing mountains for that epic build you're wanting to do. For this hack, all you need is moss and bone meal. When moss is bone mealed around stone, it converts the stone block into more moss. It takes seconds to break with the hoe and practically an insta mine. Repeat this process as much as you want. It can uncover ores or flatten mountains in half the time. Hey, wait a minute. That gives me a really good plan to prank out against one of my friends. Speaking of friends, did you know that Mojang made torches and that they're scams? That's right. Everyone uses torches, but they don't actually emit the most light. That means you have to use more of them to fully light up your build. And half the time, they don't even go with what you're making. The blocks that are brighter than torches are more worth your time anyways. Lanterns are a way better light source for any build. Or if you want hidden lighting, bright blocks like glowstone or sea lanterns under carpet will work perfectly as well. Practically everything else in Minecraft that emits light is a better resource than torches. Even jack-o'-lanterns and sea pickles are better than torches. So don't live in the dark with your torches. Elevate your light and your builds. Speaking of builds, ocean monuments are known for literally 3 things: sponges, prismarine, and gold, baby! The gold room is always at the top of the monument. It has 8 gold blocks. The only problem is the Elder Guardian. The Elder Guardian is the strongest aquatic mob and the most aggravating. Not only can it do 6 hearts of damage with his laser, but it also gives you mining fatigue. Underwater mining is already a pain. But why did Mojang have to make it even harder with the Elder Guardian? Because if you don't have a full inventory of milk, it can be an absolute pain to battle. But with this hack, you won't even have to worry about the Elder Guardian. When you see an ocean monument, change your render distance to 2 chunks. Swim down to the gold room and mine it without a worry. Since your vision is so short, the Elder Guardian doesn't even have a chance to spawn. Now, when I go to the nether, piglins won't even know what to do with all this brand new gold I got. Like, gold is literally their favorite thing. Even when they're aggroed on you, they'll get distracted if you throw an ingot on the floor. Piglins are super protective of their things. They get angry when you open any chest if they're around, even if it's yours. It makes looting bastions a pain. Some people block themselves in to open a single chest or relog to try to get mobs to stop being so angry, but all of that is so unnecessary because I have a hack for it all. With a single hopper, you can stop piglins from targeting you at all. You place the block underneath the chest and access it to retrieve the goods inside without ever opening the chest or letting the items explode everywhere. Clean and efficient. This last hack also uses hoppers. Have you ever been exploring and decided, I want to move my whole base over here instead? Then you realize you have to move all your things across the ocean. Moving each item takes forever, emptying out chests and running back and forth from each location. If you can make a setup similar to this, you can make make a system that will pick up and deposit your items for you. Hook up your chest to some hoppers like this, about a block above water. Then on the other end of the water, make a 2x2 hopper floor that also funnels into chests. The last thing you need is a boat with a chest, which you can make by combining, you guessed it, a boat and a chest in the crafting table. Now position your boat next to the end of the first set of hoppers. The items in the chest should start emptying the chest into the boat. Once it's filled up, row across the water and park your boat over the hoppers you placed earlier. It should start emptying everything out. Row back and forth, letting the chests fill and empty themselves. You can move all your belongings without ever pressing a button. There you have it. The best Minecraft hacks you can use anytime. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you're new and let me know in the comment section which hack do you love the most. See you guys!